We'll go back to this team. One, because I'm sure that Ciora might have some pretty interesting dialogue. We never know. We'll have to see. So yeah, they got commander's gloves, but still no commander's boost. What the fuck is this bullshit? I find myself complaining about it every fucking time, because I really just want to complete everyone's armor sets. I mean, Ciora's got the whole Warrior King set with the exception of the helmet, because she can't wear helmets. Afro's got, I think it's called the Asili armor set. And then, of course, you know, Petros has the ceremonial armor of St. Matthias. Yeah, she's got the Asili, gear. And then, freaking Kurt has the commander stuff, which is better than the major stuff he had before. And then, of course, Vasco has his own version of the commander set. And the only thing he doesn't officially have is the freaking leg piece, because he's still wearing the captain stuff, which doesn't make any sense. He's just standing at the fucking window.
Constantine, my dear cousin, I'm always happy to see you. What news do you bring? We managed to solve the problem of the attacks on San Mateus. Really? So, what was causing them? The city and its outposts were continuously being attacked by animals. These beasts were led by a large creature that strangely resembled a mountain guardian.
This is the same creature which High King Vinbar turned into, isn't it?
Exactly. Except it looked sick and it didn't act like the High King did. It was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like it was transferring its disease to them before making them attack. I have never seen anything like it. And there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation. Do you remember?
Of course. Don't tell me that a Guardian was involved there as well.
Yes. The governor was convinced that the attacks were led by the islanders. And yet they were being attacked as well. And it was by their side that I fought the creature. That time it was a Nardai Glenderman, a beach guardian. But it seemed just as sick. And it was also manipulating the animals to make them aggressive.
So, it would be some kind of epidemic affecting the Guardians. I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you've already done what had to be done, by eliminating those that were threatening our neighbors.
Perhaps. But I'm certain there's more to it than a simple epidemic. These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion, which requires an intelligence that they don't have.
You're exaggerating, dear cousin. The attacks you thought were coordinated may just have been coincidental.
You may be right. But I can't help thinking that someone is behind all this.
Do you really believe that a Denegad would want to take over the island? Cousin, you know how much I respect you, but frankly, this doesn't seem very coherent. And we have other reasons to be preoccupied. Another epidemic, one that concerns us a lot more, remember? You should try to meet this Enon Mil Flichterman, who is so well protected.
I
Gosh
have.
damn.
It wasn't simple, but I finally managed to enter the sanctuary at the heart of the island.
Really? You should have mentioned it earlier.
The sanctuary is heavily protected. Only a High King can open it.
I remember you saying that Vimbar's death wasn't going to help us. How did you fix this problem?
I had to interfere in the natives' elections and earn the trust of the pretender who seemed to be the best choice.
You really are an outstanding diplomat. My father is an old, bitter man, but he was right about you. Tell me, who did you choose?
Dunkus. He's the king of the village of Vigyigador, and a Denegad full of wisdom.
I'm certain that you have made the right choice. And then what did you do?
I was able to enter the sanctuary. It was an incredible experience.
It had to be. Oh, how I envy you. Entering the most secret places on this island, talking to a god. What does he look like? Is he some kind of very old and very powerful Donegad?
No. In fact, I spoke to an extremely large tree, as strange as it may sound.
Fascinating. And I thought that gods were always old bearded men. Did he tell you where the Malachor was coming from? Is it a curse that he cast upon the first settlers?
No. According to him, we are responsible for the emergence of the Malachor. By exploiting the Earth so much, we have poisoned it. And the disease has contaminated us through the water that we drink and the plants that we eat.
Strange, and yet it seems plausible. So, there wouldn't be an antidote?
He says that the Earth can be healed. That his children know how to do it. I suppose he was talking about the Donegada. He also said that by healing the Earth, we would heal those who live on it.
This is a fascinating revelation. It won't be easy for our neighbors to accept it, however. I'm afraid that even my father might receive it with skepticism. Did he tell you anything else?
Should I reveal or should I not? That is the question. And it looks like Grey Jedi is gone, so I can't ask him for guidance. Save, what did Trevor do? Or did you not see? You didn't see. I'll not reveal.
But it's true that the conversation ended abruptly. An intruder had managed to sneak into the sanctuary, and we had to flee to evade the wrath of its guardians.
An intruder, you say? Then I guess this sanctuary isn't that heavily protected. Your work really is exemplary. The entire continent should be thanking you. But I see it's already quite late. If you will excuse me, dear cousin. Regrettably, I must leave you.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter to take care of, you see. Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed miracles recently. See you later.
But why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency. His Highness didn't tell me anything.
You are one of his bodyguards, aren't you?
I am, Your Excellency. But recently it has been difficult to force His Highness to accept our presence.
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left without an escort?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency,
You better tell me everything.
but Fine.
Yeah, better
I
talk.
don't mean to be disrespectful towards him. But His Highness's behavior has been very peculiar recently. He sleeps very little and goes out alone almost every night.
And it didn't occur to anyone that I should be informed.
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered us not to tell you about it.
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to go from tavern to tavern were over.
He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency. From what I know, he goes outside the city.
Where could he go outside the city?
I've no idea. We saw him going north. That's all I know.
Listen, I understand this matter is putting you in a difficult situation. You were supposed to protect my cousin wherever he went, but he refused and ordered you to keep your mouth shut. But Constantine is not just my governor. He's my cousin. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted once when leaving the city. So, if you know anything else...
I don't really know where he's going, Your Excellency. But I think I know where you could find out. When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office for hours. He writes so much down in there that he could fill entire books. Here, I have the key. Take it. I hope you find His Highness and manage to make him see reason.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
Ever since he became Onol-Menawi, he has become even stranger than he was before.
I'm starting to believe that the revelations of Enon Mil Frictamen had some truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers. We may find a clue.
Yep, plus, we also can talk to the one dude real quick, I think, about the camps, right? Yep. Looks like they're all filled in. Yep, tell the... what's his name? They say they all know something like that. And...
Sardet Corsilion.
The Sardet, my young student. What can I do for you?
The mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well. Let's see. Oh, this is remarkable work. You explored the entire surface of the island. Well, almost. Congratulations. Thanks to you, our merchants and explorers will be able to reach the heart of this island safely. The prince will surely be very grateful for this. I know I am. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
oh, rare achievement unlocked. Explorer. Find and set all campfires.
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sardet Corsilion.
It was a 5.41% achievement on floor, but you have to go through the other door. Oh, whoops, I just picked the lock, I guess. Pages from Constantine's journal. All this potential, this feeling of power, I feel so alive, my experiments bore fruit. Karasak's link cured me, but those I established myself made me a god. Soon the whole island will answer my call as long as I'm not interrupted. A small group of exiled natives saw me passing by in Gwenda the other night. If they didn't announce me, they could ruin my whole plan. I can't take that risk, I must get rid of them. Well, shit, gonna have to move fast.
It can't be easy to discover that your cousin has descended into madness. But we can't let him kill these people simply because he's afraid they might have seen him.
Uh-oh. Oh, those people? Oh, come on. Why are you sending beasts after them? There we go.
May the trees on your road always bear fruit.
Thanks. You saved us. These beasts would have torn us to shreds.
These animals were strange, as if they were enraged. Thanks again, Renaigse.
I'm glad I could help you. And perhaps you can do me a favor in return. I'm looking for a young man, a Renaigse, but he looks a bit like an ultimatum.
Someone like you?
In some ways. But his marks are different, darker.
He's talking about the crazy Donegad.
Indeed, that might be him. Do you know where to find him?
No, we see him passing by around nightfall, but we don't know where he's going.
He walks along the path, often followed by some beasts.
He has a sinister look in his eyes. He scares me, so we stay hidden.
And you do well to hide. I think he's the one who sent these animals to attack you. Do you have any idea how I could figure out where he's going?
He could hide in the old house. He would see him passing by and could follow, couldn't he?
You're right. If you take this path to the right, you'll reach an abandoned house. You can hide there. And from up there, you will be able to see the path perfectly.
Thank you. You've been a great help. And stay hidden. You may still be in danger.
Be prudent, Onol Manawi.
I'll leave you alone.
Qua awalem seg.
Nice. Can I loot these guys real quick? Yep. They can be looted. There was 3 of them, right? There he is. Alright, have to go up to the abandoned house they were talking about. Might have gone too far. Yeah. Meow. What are you talking about, Nora? Did she get fed? I don't know.
We can't be seen from the path. Let's wait here to see where Constantine goes.
Look, he's coming.
Just skips on ahead. Looks like he's already skipped ahead too, because the thing went from 19 meters to 141 meters. He doesn't travel at light speed, does he? I find it funny. Because, like, Asta's been calculated to be able to push himself in his base form during the Elfin Invasion arc past 95 times the speed of light, based on a feat where he went past the spell that has been calculated to be 95 times the speed of light. So... Like, I'm not saying I 100% believe it or 100% disbelieve it, it's just, it is kind of harder to believe, because he is still just a normal person. He just so happens to possess anti-magic. So unless the anti-magic flow into his system does in fact increase his physical strength, even without him being in his Black Asta form, like, it doesn't fully make sense. I think I just put a poison coating on my blade. My blade seemed to do less damage with the poison on it. Doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Nope. I changed positions again. Let's move in carefully.
Constantine, what are you doing?
Cousin! You're here! I would have preferred that you learn all of this another way. To be able to reveal everything to you in better circumstances. But whatever power we earn, there are some things that escape us.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but what are you doing here?
I seem monstrous to you. I am well aware of that. But I promise to explain everything when the moment is right. Then you will understand. You will see. The temptation is so great to share all with you right now. You have done so much for me. You have given me so much. I haven't forgotten, believe me. But I still have more to do. Forgive me and have patience. Hold them back. But do not kill him for anything in the world.
You sure he'll listen? Yeah, see, he's not gonna listen.
Constantine, come back and explain yourself.
If Katasak had known, she would have let him die.
You've gone mad. It's the only explanation.
Close to his nestiri.
Ready to shoot!
Close to his nestiri. Close to his nestiri.
Fine, let's see if you can ward off this feint. He's literally gonna take that. I was about to say, be careful, Zev.
We'll not protect you any longer. Be careful.
Flesh of my earth, help me. You saw him do it, didn't you? You saw him draw from me, steal my children, my guardians, pervert my force.
Yes, but I don't understand.
What he wants, eternity, strength, power. It is what they all want. Those who take without looking beyond themselves. Like all those from the faraway lands.
He wasn't like that. He couldn't care less about all that.
Then it is the sickness, the brevity of his existence that terrified him to the point it changed who he is. You must stop him. Each time that he bonds, he destroys me a little more. And with me, the hope for a cure. And now it's my heart, my most sacred sanctuary that he covets. You must kill him.
That is madness.
The consequence of his folly, yes. Believe me, there is no other solution. Stop him, flesh of my earth, or there will be nothing left to save.
I still can't believe this.
I understand what you feel. I have trouble believing it myself, but Enon Milfrichtaman never lies. We need to stop your cousin by any means possible.
We must learn more if we want to understand his plans and prepare against them. This hiding place he was talking about in his notes. We must find it.
Your cousin's insane, but he's not an idiot. He must have warned his personal guard about us.
You're right. We'll need to be careful.
Being careful will not be enough. We'll need an army.
It's true that at the rate he's gathering his creatures, we'll need allies. The natives will likely help us, and the Admiral may listen too. We should also be able to count on Sieglinde. Her troops will be all the more welcome. And of course, we can also go and find the Mother Cardinal, as well as Governor Buren. What an absurd project. On the continent, they would brand us crazy, but not here. On an island where everything is possible, and all folly is accepted. Let us go. We need to put an end to all of this.
Congregation of Merchants hostile? Something is rotten. You've discovered Constantine's actions. Okay, well, let's form an alliance real quick. Still though, fuck, the fucking congregation is hostile against me. Fencer Stiletto. Hold up. Let me just see, is there an alternate way out of here? Huh. Yeah, I figured that it was this place. Alright, well, there's a campsite right there. We'll use that. Alright. Let's keep up our madness. Nope. Still no commander's boots. As soon as I'm done with all this, I'm gonna download the stream and then go to bed. Cause I have work in the morning. Cause it sucks to have work in the morning. To that door!
What brings you here on Almanawi?
I came to ask for your help in stopping my cousin, Dunkus. Did you hear about the attacks of creatures led by strange guardians throughout the island?
Yes, Darren sent a messenger to tell me about it.
My cousin was sick, and to cure him, Katasak used the bonding ritual on him. But the power he received from it made him mad, and he started bonding himself in other places. He transformed his guardians each time, and used them to attack those he considers to be his rivals.
What you're telling me is terrifying. Katasak and Devosh'Tire should never have bonded him. Your cousin is breaking the balance. He's consuming, and will only want to consume more.
Indeed. Enonmil Frichtemann warned me that Constantine was now targeting the sanctuary at the heart of the island. I cannot fight him alone. I need allies. I intend to go and find the other factions and ask for their support. But I also need your people. Because we must all stand together to stop the threat that is weighing on the island.
Your will to create an alliance between all the peoples on this island is wise and noble. And the call of Enonmil Frichtemann cannot remain unanswered. We will be by your side in the battle. I am not a fighter, but Deirdre will lead our warriors. And I would also like for you to take this weapon. I pray it will be useful in the fight that is coming.
Thank you, Dunkus.
Don't thank
Dunkus
me.
is Peacemaker
You
Mace.
managed to earn my people's trust. And you fight for a cause that affects us all. May the earth support each of your steps. And may the volcano give you its strength.
I must admit that I expected Dunkus to be more angered when he learned what Constantine had done.
He's a sage amongst sages. Even amongst the Donegada. Enonmil Frichtemann speaks in his ear. I think he already knew what was happening, even before we came to see him.
That confirms it. I made the right choice. Teofredi couldn't have a better High King.
Nice. Dunkus definitely does seem like the best choice when you think about it. He's wise, powerful, and he is a sage, so sometimes they make the best, you know, kings. Because they have all this knowledge and everything. Our madness continues. Okay, I just went out ahead and I don't remember seeing the, message, so... Hope this doesn't fuck something up.
To Sardet, what can I do for you?
I have come to ask for your help, Admiral. My cousin has been plunged into madness, and he apparently wishes to conquer the whole island. He took control of many creatures by reenacting rituals he learned from the islanders. And now he uses them to attack the cities and the villages of those he considers to be his rivals.
A difficult situation, admittedly, but one that does not concern us. Who's in charge of the island is none of our business to Sardet, and you know that.
It actually does concern you. If my cousin takes control of the island, soon there will be no ports where your ships can berth. He's not looking for political influence. He desires power. Absolute power.
I see. It's a decent argument. So what now?
We must stop him at all costs. And for that, I will need allies. I already have the support of other factions, but I was hoping I could count on the help of the Nords.
You can. My men aren't really used to fighting on land, but they will be by your side. You have proven time and time again that we can trust you.
Thank you, Admiral.
May the winds be in your favor, de Sardet. You'll need all the help you can get.
So the fucking congregation is hostile against me now. How the fuck does that make any sense? There's not really anyone on the congregation side here except for, Constantine.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Still no. What the fuck, man? You made my cape disappear. Or you made its, design disappear, I mean.
Closer, good people.
Seriously, this game does have some really weird issues. Which I suppose is supposed to be expected from a AA game. Let alone a AAA game nowadays.
Hello, Commander.
Lord de Sardet, how can I be of service to you?
I have come to ask for your help.
I'm at your service, Your Excellency. What is it you want from me?
We need reinforcements to protect the sanctuary of the islanders, north of the island.
Very well. I will send some troops there. But may I ask who or what they will be fighting?
Creatures, in great numbers. And probably my cousin.
I beg your pardon?
As your men must have told you, he has changed a lot recently. Ever since he was cured of the Malachor and bonded to the island, he has become obsessed with power. He is now targeting the heart of the island. If he succeeds, we're all doomed.
I have indeed heard reports of the Governor's peculiar behavior. Since he is our employer, I asked my men to turn a blind eye. But thanks to your help, we avoided dishonor. I won't forget it. If you're telling me that we are in danger, and that we need to go to this sanctuary, we'll go.
Thank you, Commander.
Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
I have to go. Goodbye.
I also have a lot to do. Until next time, Your Excellency.
Alright, so the three most obvious people are on our side. Now we just gotta hope that the fucking, people of, San Mateus and Hikmet are going to comply. Ah! I have no time for your fights. Yeah, that's right. Fuck off, you guys. Alright, let's go to Theleme first, since we're heading that way already.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet, what can I do for you?
Do you remember I thought that someone must have been responsible for the attacks you sustained?
Yes, you thought that this guardian who sent us the animals couldn't have been acting alone.
And I was right, sadly.
You're hesitating. Are you afraid of my reaction?
Indeed. As the person responsible is none other than my cousin, Constantine.
Does this mean that the congregation has decided to wage war on us? And thanks to which obscure alliance has your cousin been able to manipulate these creatures?
Constantine acted alone, and he betrayed us as much as he betrayed you, believe me. As for the way he manipulated these creatures, do you remember that my cousin was sick?
Absolutely. And it is said that his recovery was the result of a rather suspicious miracle. Are you telling me that your cousin has made a pact with the demons of this island?
Something like that. He was cured by a denegad of the island who performed a bonding ritual. But the power he received from this made him thirsty for more, and he bonded himself to other places, thus gaining control over the guardians who were protecting these sacred places.
But why attack us? Did his madness make him forget about our alliance?
His thirst for power is making him want to control the island entirely by himself. And I know that for this purpose he will soon attack the natives' main sanctuary on the volcano. I won't stand a chance against all the creatures he's taken control of. and I need some help. Others have already joined me, but we also need the support of Thélème. Having a common enemy should help us forget all the differences that have been opposing us.
The idea that we would protect the sanctuary from an insular demon is completely insane. But you have helped us several times, and I trust your judgment. You can count on our help. My men will fight by your side.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Thanks to your wisdom, we have a chance to prevail. I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Alright, so, of course, trying to get Thélème and Hikmet on your side is gonna be a bit, well, the Bridge Alliance. Hikmet is the name of the city, San Mateo is the name of the city here, but to get the Thélème and the Bridge Alliance on your side would be rather difficult since, you know, they do a shit ton of stupid things that is very annoying, and yeah. So, you know, actually getting them to help you out is pretty, unlikely. Nope, you still don't have it. Yeah, like, I know I'm probably gonna have to complete the game without getting the commander's boots at all, but like, seriously, I just want those things. That way Vasco has a complete armor set. It doesn't feel fair that he's the only one who doesn't get one. Alright, please just cooperate with me, guys.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sardet, and to what do I owe this honor?
I have come to solicit your help and to propose we forge an alliance.
An alliance? Against whom?
You remember, no doubt, the attacks that fell upon Hikmet, but also San Mateus, and against the natives.
Of course. You told me that different guardians sent the beasts.
Precisely. And the guardians were manipulated by someone. I discovered who it was. This revelation will not please you, but I have no choice but to tell you. It is Constantine.
Surely you jest. What is the meaning of this? Do you know how many men have died during these attacks?
Allow me to continue, I beg you. My cousin's sickness shook him to the core. Then, there was a ritual and his capture. And Constantine has fallen into madness. He has been increasing these rituals in order to link himself to the island, to gain power and manipulate its creatures. He is fighting a war against everyone, and it now appears he wants to take control of Teerfredi. He is preparing to attack the volcano sanctuary, and I need help to stop him. It is in the name of the congregation that I come to see you. Constantine betrayed us as well.
That's madness. It is complete madness. All of this superstitious nonsense. These absurd theories. I believed you sincere, de Sardet. Which does not mean that I believe you now. But no matter. You are in need of men to stop your cousin who has already attacked us?
Precisely. I have already gathered support, but I need as many allies as possible.
Let us be clear. I don't believe for an instant that this story has a link to the island or whatever foolishness, but I do trust you. You have rendered us valuable services and have supported us. And since we cannot allow the crimes of your cousin to go unpunished, we will stand beside you.
Thank you, Excellency, thank you. You have improved our chances of success tenfold. I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
And I was able to get everyone to form an alliance. That's nice. You know, pretty hard for them to do it though, because everyone's untrustworthy of each other. The fucking Thélème and the Bridge Alliance fight each other because their beliefs differ. They both believe that the natives are stupid, the Coin Guard are just mercenaries, and some of them, you know, just try to betray everyone. And the Nauts, you know, are the Nauts. They're rather secretive themselves, but otherwise, gotta go find the notes. Figure out what he's hiding. Then we'll go quickly warn him about the impending battle. Just gonna assume that if I go back to his office again, I can find evidence. There's no marker about it. I mean, it would make sense, right? No, not what I meant to do. Ran into freaking Petrus, so... Oh, so over here is where I can find Constantine's hideout. Got it, so it's not actually in the city. I say we got trouble. Right here in River City. And that starts with T, that rhymes with P, that stands for pool. Again, I have no idea why that song comes to mind every now and then. Just found some ore. It looks like this way is supposed to be his little hideout.
The cave that Constantine indicated in his note shouldn't be very far.
And given his unhealthy fear of being spied on, the place must be guarded.
Yeah, there's a cave. Exactly supposed to be up here, though. Oh, I wonder if I could have snuck in instead of just fighting the guards. Well, it's not like that would have mattered anyways. They all seem to hate me. At least this isn't like the time where I was trying to finish up Code Vein. Like, that was on a day where I had to, like, wake up at 3 in the morning, and I stayed up till, like, 10:30 finishing the damn game. Go, got rid of his armor at least. Go. Open sesame. Alright, what's in here?
Constantine has marked several places on this map. I recognize some of them. They are sacred places for the natives. Places of connection.
Places of connection, eh? Going directly after the Guardians, that would make sense. According to my calculations, by performing Lincoln rituals in Cregwen and Videville, an all-mere Fictman should be sufficiently weakened, and I sufficiently powerful to fight him. I cannot wait to annihilate the senile old god. That is just fucking stupid. Yeah, sucks.
This place. This journal. My poor Constantine, you have completely lost your mind. What are you hoping to achieve with these rituals?
No Donegad has ever done such a thing. It goes against the balance that we are defending. Enon Mir Frichtemann was right. Your cousin wants power. He is feeding from the strength of Tyr Fredi.
So much so that he's threatening Enon Mir Frichtemann himself. He wants to take his place. To think he's been plotting this absurd plan for weeks. He even used us to achieve it. The intruder in the sanctuary was certainly sent by him to scout the place. We'll need to gather allies if we're going to stop him. But we will also have to weaken him and break apart the bonds that he's established.
Even though I've studied the rituals of the natives, I really don't know how to proceed. I can only think of one person that could help us. Dunkus. Mev is too hostile towards strangers.
You're right. Let's go and find him.
Alright, guess we have to go talk to Dunkus again for this little part of the quest. Because I'm assuming that once we go to the one place and talk to them about Dunkus. I listened to Zave. He said that you chose him. And I thought about it and it made sense. He was the wisest. Ulan had to use manipulation on me and Deirdre, you know, she's all about going to war against the Renaigse, so I was like, she might not be too useful as a High Queen. As terrible as that sounds.